Hi everyone, and welcome to HHP 7050, Program Design in Physical Activity and Health. Before we get into anything specific, I want to take a few minutes to walk you through what this course actually is, how it's structured, and what you should expect, because this course works really well when you understand the structure from the beginning. If you don't, it will tend to feel confusing around week 3, so let's avoid that altogether. At its core, this course is about designing a health promotion program, not reading about one, not analyzing one, designing one. You are going to take an idea, something related to physical activity or health, and build it into a structured, evidence-informed program that could actually exist in the real world. That means by the end of this course, you will have a clearly defined population, a specific health issue, a program purpose, goals and objectives, a needs assessment, a theoretical foundation, and an initial evaluation plan. So this is not busy work. Everything in this course builds towards something real. Now, this part is really important, so don't ignore it. This course is only the first half of the process. HHP 7050 focuses on program design. Then HHP 7060 builds on your work and focuses on implementation, evaluation, budgeting, and full proposal development. Here, you're building one program across 2 courses. You do not start over next semester whenever you're able to take 7060. You're going to keep developing what you create here. So the decisions you make in the first few weeks, well, they matter more than you might think they do right now. I want to be very clear about something that causes confusion every single term. This is not a research methods course. You are not designing a dissertation study. You are not writing hypotheses or running statistical analysis. If I start seeing this study aims to type of language, I'm going to gently redirect your focus. Instead, this course is about program planning, behavior change, and applied real-world health interventions. Think community programs, clinical initiatives, and health promotion strategies, not experimental research design. Your program throughout this course should be evidence-based, meaning that it's grounded in theory and literature, realistic so that it's something that could actually be implemented, context-aware, meaning we're considering the population, setting, and resources, and it must be evaluatable, which includes a way to measure your success. In other words, if your program sounds like it requires unlimited funding, perfect attendance, and 0 barriers, well, just know that we're going to refine that. This course is extremely structured, and that's intentional. Each week builds on the last. In week 1, you're going to choose your health issue and your population. Week 2, you're going to connect it to behavior change theory. Week 3, you're going to justify it by using data and needs assessments. Week 4 is where we're going to define mission, goals, and objectives. Weeks 5 and 6, we're going to adapt this program to a clinical and community setting. Week 7, we're going to develop your measurement and your evaluation plan. And finally, in week 8, you're going to integrate everything and begin to prepare for the next course. That is not random. It is a step-by-step program development process. Now let's talk about expectations, because this is a doctoral level course. Discussion posts should not be opinion-based, short, or surface level. You must include peer-reviewed resources and APA formatting every time. Assignments must be structured, must include clear sections and analysis, must use current scholarly literature, and must go beyond description and move into critical thinking. So if your work feels a little bit more like, I just described what I read, it's probably not meeting expectations yet, but I can help you. This is not a submit and disappear type of course. You are expected to post early enough for discussion. Engage with your peers thoughtfully and use my feedback to improve your work. And finally, you're expected to stay consistent week to week. Waiting until Sunday night to do everything will not go well for you. There is one policy I want to highlight really clearly right now. There is no late work accepted in week 8. And more broadly, this course relies on consistent weekly progression. So falling behind early tends to compound quickly. Let's go back and connect all of that to where you are starting, Module 1. This week, you are learning foundational concepts of health promotion, distinguishing it from research, selecting your population and health issue, and beginning your program concept. This is where your project starts. The choices you make this week will shape your entire project, so no pressure. Carry across both courses. And if you pick something too broad, it becomes unmanageable. If you pick something that's too narrow, you'll struggle to build on it. And not evidence supported means that you're going to be limited in your analysis. So it's important to take your time here. So here's what typically happens in week 1. Students will choose vague topics like improving overall health, or overly specific niches like hydration habits in one very specific subgroup, or they treat the assignment like research instead of program design. Your goal here in this course is balance, specific, and focused. Also has to be realistic. I will tell you up front that this course, again, is very structured and my expectations are very high. However, I do give detailed feedback. I expect to see movement and improvement across each week, and I want to see progression. It's not about perfection in week 1, it's about building something intentionally. So as you head into Module 1, I want you to start thinking about who do you want to help? What issue matters? And what kind of program would actually improve those outcomes? Because whether you realize it yet or not, you've already started your final project.